What is up, everybody? Automotive Inc. here. Today we're standing on the driveway and we need to talk about something that comes up quite a bit in my questions that I get when it comes to all of the new engines. Before we get started, if you don't mind smashing the subscribe button, helps a small channel out, thumbs up and notification bell. It's a little chilly out here. So anyway, we're going to get to it. So the newest question is, does Ram require a break-in period for the new Cummins diesel? Well, the quick answer is no. And I'll tell you why. Now, unsimilar to, say, Ford and GM trucks, who say anywhere between 500 and 1,000 do not tow, wait to tow or whatever, I kind of go on the tradition diesels are made to work, and my dad always said, those damn diesels are made to get right to work. And he's done that with his LML here that we're changing the oil on, and his diesels before they just put them to work, he didn't ever have any problems. So you can use that however you want. But would you be surprised that Ram actually says it in their manual? So you get a quick start guide with your new Cummins or Hemi HD trucks, and this is going to be on page 63-ish or 64 or 65-ish, depending on if you have the 25 or 26, I suppose. And it basically says there are some parameters here, but they actually want you to tow right away. Matter of fact, they say if you don't tow, and you tow lightly or not at all, it's actually going to prolong the break-in period. Kind of strange, right? Well, I guess that comes because Cummins is built kind of like a mini semi engine. So here are the parameters, guys. So in there, Ram specifically says the diesel engine does not require a break-in period due to its construction. Normal operation is allowed provided you follow the recommended things. And let's talk about them. Simple thing, warm up the truck before you put it under load. Anybody that saw those shorts over the last few years of people saying you just get in, let it start for 30 seconds and roll, bad idea. Gas or diesel, bad idea. Next thing they ask you to do is try not to idle it for prolonged periods. Although they don't give a definition of that, I would say more than an hour or so at a time is a little bit more of like prolonged idle, unless you're driving it within those times and stopping and starting. Next one says, make sure you use the proper gearing so you don't have engine lugging. If you're towing, put it in tow haul mode and the engine and transmission pretty much do that stuff for you. But lugging basically means that low you can hear when you're running your diesel truck, okay? So they want you to stay in appropriate gear, whether that's by gearing down or no over revving. Now the next one seems asinine, but you believe how many people out there don't actually know to watch and monitor your gauges. It says watch your oil pressure and your water temp. Guys, if you're towing and you're not doing this, then make sure you slow down and take your time to actually make sure you're monitoring all of your gauges, gas or diesel. Next, they want you to check your oil. Check your coolant reservoir. Make sure you're in the cold level or the hot max. And then last but not least, it's saying to vary your speed when you're under load, especially if it's a heavier load. Now that's kind of been a traditional thing to show up in all the owner's manuals over the last, I don't even know, decade or two. It always says to vary your speed for the first 500, 1,000 miles. So obviously don't set the cruise control for a 300-mile trip where you don't need to slow down, or if you're going to use cruise control, just vary it 5, 6, 10 mile an hour every so often. Every hour or so, drop 10 miles an hour, drive for 20 minutes, 10 miles an hour under. But at the end of the day, that's kind of crazy that people also don't know that helps the engine break in. So now here's the great part. In the book itself, guys, it literally says, you can pause it right there and read it. But this bad boy Cummins is ready to go. It says light duty operations such as light trailer towing or no load operation will actually extend the time before the engine is fully efficient. Reduced fuel economy and power may be seen at this time because of the construction of the Cummins turbo diesel engine run is enhanced by loading operations and conditions which allow the engine parts to achieve final fit and finish during the first 6,000 miles. They're saying work it. They're saying work it. I don't have a problem with the other one saying that you can. Now, I did have a watcher reach out a while back who said, dude, all of this shit is in my manual. Well, true. And I really appreciate him saying that because he actually probably is a person similar to me that reads these manuals and enjoys that or enjoys the information or maybe just loves taking care of his truck. But a lot of people, if you don't get that when you leave the dealer, you're subjected to using the app to look up all this information. And it's androgynous and it's hard to read unless you have it on a tablet. So it's hard to read on your phone, because the long form book is on the app. They no longer give you one of those in most vehicles. So I appreciate him saying that, but that's why I do these videos, is so that way the people that don't have time or need the quick answer, they can just jump on my channel and find useful, fun content, right? And like I said, I'll get the answer for you because I love being boring and reading those manuals and those books. And I remember back in the day on, I think it's even on my 15, so it was a 16, my dually, I think it even said in there that Cummins was at that point using break-in oil not to change your oil until about 6,000 miles. Then you can go to the 10 or 15 or whatever. They no longer do that, so you can then choose to change your oil earlier. But I'm just saying, like, there's a big comparison. You can't just a la carte your thinking on the trucks. You really have to go with specifically what you have at that time and what that truck exactly needs. But I think that's pretty badass, man. They're like, just get in it and pull, because if you don't pull, it's going to take longer to get this bad boy working right. So as always, guys, appreciate you guys being here. Catch you on the next one.